Okay, I'm recording.
What's the matter?
I hear something. There's something in the corner of my room.
Nonsense. There's nothing in the corner.
There's something in the corner of my room.
All right, well, we'll turn on the light and take a look. There, you see? There's nothing in the corner. Well, is there?
I don't know.
Well, how can you see if you don't open your eyes? Open your eyes and look. Is there anything in the corner?
I guess not.
Of course not. And now it's time to climb back into bed and say goodnight, isn't it?
Guess so.
Good night.
Mama,
What?
leave the light on.
You won't go to sleep with this light on. But I'll leave the hall light on for a while, all right?
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Mama,
What? Can I have a drink of water? You had a drink of water.
I'm thirsty.
You're not thirsty. How can you be thirsty?
But I'm
You're just-
thirsty.
You'll wet the bed.
No, I won't.
That's what you said last night.
I won't.
Promise?
Cross my heart.
But better not. Just promise.
Promise.
Here you are. Now, not another peep out of you, you hear?
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Who?
What?
Thank you, who?
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome. Here, give Mama a kiss. And now, good night. Wait a minute. Did you say your prayers?
Uh-huh.
On your knees?
Uh-huh.
Did you say your prayers or didn't you? All right, young lady, out of bed.
Aw.
Out of bed and down on your knees.
Oh, but it's cold.
It wasn't too cold to come wandering into my room asking for a glass of water.
But I needed a drink of water.
And now you need to say your prayers. Out of bed. I can't hear you. If I can't hear you, how can God hear you?
Now when they me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep, and if I should die before I wake up, pray the Lord my soul to take.
Well, that was nice. Suppose God takes a little time to answer your prayers as you do to say them.
Mama, tuck me in. I'm tucking you. My feet are cold.
All right, I'll rub the boots.
There, how's that?
Here, give Mama a kiss.
Mama,
What?
tell me a story.
Your daddy told you a story.
Tell me another story.
No, no more stories tonight.
Mama,
What?
sing me a song.
You're 5 years old and you're acting like a baby.
Please.
All right, all right. If you're going to act like a baby, I'll sing you a baby song. Rock-a-bye, baby, on the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bough breaks, the cradle will fall. And down will come baby, cradle and all. That's a good girl. That's Mother's good little girl. Okay, let me tuck you in. Good night. nothing to be frightened of. Now, I've had just about enough out of you, young lady. Go to sleep.
I'm not a big girl.
Of course you're a big girl. You're in 4th grade. They don't put little girls in 4th grade.
I hate 4th grade.
Nonsense. You love it. Why, just the other day you told me you loved your teacher.
No, I don't. I hate her.
Nonsense. Why would you hate your teacher?
Because she's an old meanie.
She seems just as nice as she can be.
She's a mean old meanie.
No, that's not very nice.
Well, she is.
Well, why would she be an old meanie? Something's happened, hasn't it? Hasn't it? Come here, tell Mama what happened.
I told you everyone got one but me.
But that's because you need more practice.
I don't want the dumb old thing anyway.
Of course you do. If everybody else got one, you'll want one too. It's
No.
only natural.
No, I don't need her.
Either. What? No, you don't either.
I already said I don't.
Well, why do you suppose you need more practice?
I don't know.
Your teacher must have
She said because I was left-handed.
Oh?
Why am I left-handed? No one else in my class is left-handed.
Because you were born that way.
Why was I born that way? No one else was born that way.
Of course they were.
Well, I'm the only one.
That's very strange. There are usually a lot of left-handed children in a class.
I'm the only one. My teacher said I was an exception. What's an exception?
It just means you're a little different, that's all.
I don't want to be different.
Someday you'll be glad you're different.
I hate being different. Why do I have to be different?
Because you were born left-handed.
Why?
Probably because I'm left-handed.
You're left-handed?
You see, you never even noticed. After a while, it won't make any difference. I can do anything anyone else can do.
Then why do I need to practice?
Because it's a right-handed world. Left-handed people have to practice to fit into a right-handed world.
I wish I was in a left-handed world. I wish I was just like all the other kids in my class.
There is no left-handed world.
Why?
There just isn't, that's all, so we have to adjust.
Oh, I don't want to adjust.
And we have to practice.
I don't want to practice.
Well, you're going to have to. I had to, and you're going to have to.
But I don't want to.
I suggest you stop feeling sorry for yourself, young lady. You're going to have to practice, and now's as good a time as any to start. Now, you just go sit down there at the kitchen table. Here's a pencil and some paper. When I come back, this whole paper should be filled.
I hate practice. And I hate my dumb old teacher. And I hate you.
I heard that. Any more of that, young lady, and it's off to bed. No.
Why not?
Because.
Because why?
Because I said so. That's why.
But everyone else can.
Well, you're not everybody else.
Oh, Nancy can. Nancy's mother said she could.
Well, I'm not Nancy's mother. If Nancy's mother thinks that Nancy's old enough, that is her business. But I am your mother, and I say no.
Mom?
No.
Mom?
I don't want to hear another word. I've heard all I want to hear.
Gee whiz.
All I want to hear.
Mom, I just...
Nope, I don't want to hear another word.
But, Mom...
One more word and it's up to your room.
But I just want to...
Another word and up you go.
But I... Mom,
All right,
please.
that's it. That is it. I've heard enough. It might be a good idea, young lady, if you went up to your room.
That's not fair.
Right this minute.
Why can't I? Just tell me why.
Because I said so.
Everybody else can. Why can't I?
Up to your room until you've learned not to argue with your mother.
What? But I please... Everybody else. What am I supposed to do? And the next time, they won't even ask me because they'll think I can't go. Because I can never go anywhere.
To your room.
But, Mom...
Up to bed, young lady.
Mom,
Not another word.
much.
So, where have you been?
What do you mean, where have I been?
Just what I said. Where in the world have you been?
You knew where I was.
Until this hour?
What time is it?
Where's your watch?
I'm not wearing one.
How convenient.
Well, what time is it?
Late. That's what time it is. Too late for a good girl to be out. A good girl would be in bed by this time. A good girl does not keep her mother up worrying half the night.
You knew I was going to be out late.
Not this late. By late, I thought you meant midnight at the most. That is late enough for a 16-year-old girl to be out on the streets.
Mom, you might think I was Cinderella.
I wish you were. I wish that at 12 o'clock you turned back into a daughter who left the shenanigans and came back home where she belonged.
I'm sorry you were worried.
So where have you been?
We got something to eat and just sat and talked. That's all.
Where did you sit and talk?
If you must know, we were parked right out there in the driveway.
I knew it! Oh my God. Shenanigans in our driveway? What will the neighbors think?
Why should the neighbors know?
I knew, didn't I?
How did you know?
She asks me, how did I know? At 1 o'clock in the morning, a car pulls into the driveway. Don't you suppose I got up and looked out the window? Don't you suppose the neighbors got up and looked?
Well, why did you ask where I was if you already knew?
I wasn't sure it was you.
What did you think was pulling into the driveway at 1 o'clock in the morning?
I thought it was you, but I wasn't sure.
If you knew I was home, why were you worried?
You weren't home. You aren't home until you were in this house. It was dark out there.
It's night. It happens to be dark at night.
Don't be fresh.
Mom.
A nice girl doesn't sit in the driveway in the dark.
We thought you were asleep. We didn't want to wake you.
What kind of mother can sleep when her 16-year-old daughter is out God knows where doing God knows what with God knows who?
But you knew I was in the driveway with the guy I've been going out with for 2 years.
I think you and I better have a talk.
Mom.
A talk.
Now?
Now.
Mom.
You may think you know all there is to know, Miss Sully, but there are some things you don't know.
All right.
What? What do you mean, what?
What don't I know?
Well, how should I know what you don't know? Ask me a question and then I'll know.
Like what?
Like what you're wondering about.
I'm not wondering about anything.
So you mean to say you're only 16 years old and there's nothing you don't know?
I don't know.
All right, all right. Go to bed. Oh my God.
I'm sorry to hurt you.
Oh my God.
Mom, it's not that bad.
Not that bad?
No, Mom, it's not that bad. I'm not the only one it happens. It happens to lots of girls.
Not to my daughter.
Look, I'm no different than anyone else. It could have happened to me. It did. Anyways, it's nothing so terrible. I'm 21 years old.
She says it's nothing so terrible.
It's not, Mom. Not anymore.
It's a terrible thing. In the eyes of God, it's a terrible thing. And what will the neighbors think? And nothing you or any other smart young person says is going to make it all right.
How do you know how God looks at things? Maybe God has grown up too.
And what about your father? This is going to kill him.
Why does he have to know?
Because he's your father, that's why.
But why tell him if it hurts him? Why tell me? Don't you think it hurts me?
So why tell me? Because I'm your mother. That's why. What?
Mom. What, are you
Crying?
not crying?
We'll just see.
Come here.
Look at me. You're crying.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
It's all right. It's gonna be all right. After all, it's nothing so terrible.
It's the worst thing that could have happened.
Nonsense. It was not the worst thing that could have happened. We're alive, aren't we? We'll work it out. Hush now. You go on upstairs. Your bed's made up. You'll stay here tonight.
I should go back to the
Hush
apartment.
now. You'll stay here. Go on up. There's a nightgown in the drawer. I'll be up in a minute. I'm going to make some cocoa.
I don't think I want anything, Mom.
We could both use some cocoa. It will help us sleep. And then in the morning, we'll all sit down and talk. We'll talk after a good night's sleep.
Mom, I don't think I can sleep.
A little cocoa and you'll be surprised. In the morning, we'll talk.
You're gonna tell Papa?
Of course we're going to tell him. We're a family, aren't we?
You said it would kill him.
Nonsense. It won't kill him. Why should it kill him? He's a grown man, isn't he?
I don't want to upset him.
He's your father, and he loves you. He has a right to know. Don't worry. We'll work it out. Has there ever been anything we couldn't work out? You go on up. I'll make your cocoa. It won't take a minute. When you were a little girl, you always liked your cocoa, remember?
Mom. Thank you. You're spoiling him.
Nonsense. He's just a little frightened, that's all. All children are afraid of the dark now and then.
He was trying to get your attention, and he succeeded. He knows very well there is nothing in that corner. We go through that routine every night. It's his way of getting someone to sit with him.
There's nothing wrong with sitting there for a while.
Not for you. You're as happy as a clam. But what about me? You're going home tomorrow, and I have to live with him for the next week. He'll drive me wild. Can I have a drink of water? Tell me another story. Sing me a song.
All children like to hear a story before they go to sleep.
One story. One is enough. Not a string of them.
Not always.
And enough water to do the dead man's float.
What's the matter with a couple glasses of water?
He'll wet his bed.
So wash the sheets.
Mom, you're getting worse all the time. You're an old softy.
So, I'm an old softy.
You know what? It's not him, it's you. You encourage him because you like to sit there in the dark.
There are worse places to be than with your grandson.
If Papa were here, you wouldn't spend all your time being a professional grandmother.
Well, your father's not here. And anyway, I happen to like the profession.
I'm tired, Mom. You've had a long day.
At my age, you get a little tired after a day at the zoo.
Is he asleep?
He's asleep. Grandma's little fella's fast asleep.
All right, now it's time Grandma got some sleep, too. You have a plane to catch tomorrow. Come on, old softy. Off to bed.